Elizabeth II has sadly died aged 96 after reigning for 70 years. Buckingham Palace released a statement on Thursday confirming the news, saying, "The Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow." Tributes have poured in from royal family members as they mourn the loss of Her Majesty. King Charles III paid tribute to his late mother, saying her passing is the greatest sadness. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex also marked the somber moment by changing the homepage of their Archewell website, with words saying, "In loving memory of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II 1926–2022. The Queen has been the head of the royal family, and the nation, for decades, and her importance was summarized in a touching tribute by Prince William just a few months ago. Speaking at the Queen's Platinum Jubilee concert in June, the Duke of Cambridge hailed his grandmother for her environmental work during her reign. In his speech, Prince William expressed how proud he was of the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh Prince Philip. He said, "It's my firm hope that my grandmother's words are as true in 70 years' time as they are tonight, that as nations we come together in common cause, because then there is always room for hope. I'm so proud that my grandfather and my father have been part of those efforts. While no one's grandmother thanks them for talking about their age, my own grandmother has been alive for nearly a century. In that time, mankind has benefited from unimaginable technological developments and scientific breakthroughs. And although those breakthroughs have increased our awareness of the impact humans have on our world, our planet has become more fragile. Today, in 2022, as the Queen celebrates her Platinum Jubilee, the pressing need to protect and restore our planet has never been more urgent. The Queen herself had previously spoken passionately on climate change, hitting out at the irritating inaction of some world leaders. She made the comments in October 2021 at the opening of the Welsh Parliament in Cardiff, and prior to the COP26 Climate Summit in Glasgow. Her Majesty was in conversation with Elin Jones, the Welsh Parliament's presiding officer, when she said, "Extraordinary, isn't it? I've been hearing all about COP. Still don't know who is coming. No idea. We only know about people who are not coming. It's really irritating when they talk, but they don't do." Ms. Jones replied, "Exactly. It's a time for doing and watching your grandson, Prince William, on the television this morning saying there's no point going to space, we need to save the Earth." The Queen then smiled and said, "Yes, I read about it." This passion for environmentalism can also be seen in her son King Charles, who urged the world to stop poisoning itself earlier this year. Speaking at the Our Ocean conference in April, the Prince of Wales said, "What we do to the ocean and to nature, we ultimately do to ourselves." The situation is indeed dire and the consequences of inaction and business as usual are unimaginable. We have seen unequivocal evidence that plastics are not only polluting our waters but are entering our food chains and our bodies. We are quite literally poisoning ourselves. Charles also added, "It seems obvious that we should be looking for natural alternatives to plastic and transitioning rapidly to these alternatives. In the meantime, We need to support the world's innovators to scale up the removal of plastics from our ocean, waterways and landfills while strengthening recycling efforts and the more rapid development of the circular economy. While we are seeing some success in mobilizing action on climate, it's absolutely crucial we accelerate action for the oceans. Related articles. Charities give thanks to Queen Elizabeth II for unwavering support. Where can I lay flowers? Queen tribute spots across UK mapped best trained king in waiting. Charles III's long path to the throne.